Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
He's set. Great team. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 99. Check 99. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodriguez. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
about 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Watson from the gun. He'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Watson, operating from the gun. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Lewis here on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And an alley to run. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? And then
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On first down, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's it, right? We go first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watson, off play action. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing on second down, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offense. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So with time running out in the half, they were forced to settle there for the short field goal.
And you and I both know they would have loved one more shot at the end zone before they decided to settle for that field goal. But it was a prudent, smart play. Take the points and move on.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, Sunday. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You got it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Kill.
15.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super tough.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw is Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get... And he is in! Touchdown, Kansas City! DeLance Turner, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are able to cut into that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. Now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys that people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set. Check. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's run.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
I want to take your roll, partner, but up in the 4th quarter and going for it on 4th down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off of play action, it's Watson. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Being chased out left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. Guarantee my wins, this is coming for